What is up, everyone? It is CapitalClefable here, and today I have another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you all. Now, before we get into it, I just want to announce that I will be doing different battles for every day of the week. Right now, I have Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday down. I was out of order, but whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what to do for the other days of the week, but for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, we're going to have Monotype Monday, in which I will do a Monotype team of whatever type you guys suggest down below in the comment section, so be sure to do that. You can also follow me on Twitter at Water and Grass, and I will... yes, my Twitter is still at Water and Grass, and I will, you could leave suggestions like that too for Monotype Mondays. We're going to have 2ForTuesdays, which is actually Tuesday right now as I'm recording this. I have work, so it might be a little bit of a late upload, but we have two battles today against Malakibot, who is a very, very, very good battler. He's very cool. You can find links to his Twitter and his YouTube down below in the description. And then we're going to have Wacky Wednesdays, which is what I want you guys to vote for. I have work somewhere tomorrow, but I'll have enough time to come home and do a Wi-Fi battle. And what Wacky Wednesday is I want you guys to suggest a team of random Pokemon that don't make any sense together and put it down below in the comment section. And I'll pick the most random, most weirdest one I could, that I see down there, and I will use that and hopefully win a battle in a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle with that team. So let's get into this battle on 2ForTuesdays, and we'll start off with this battle against Malakibot. We have two, but they're two different teams, so that's pretty interesting. He has a pretty OU team. He's got Mega Blastoise, which, can be scary. Diggersby is always powerful. Zoomer is always powerful. I don't have to say anything about Talonflame and Gliscor. And, of course, Aromatisse is a pretty cool Pokemon to see. When I saw it, I immediately thought Trick Room. I have some new Pokemon on my team. I have Mega Aggron, which is going to prove to be an absolute brute. I have Bronzong, new Poke. Haxorus, which is actually one of my favorite Dragon-type Pokemon. Then I got my Nidoking, my Eater of Worlds, Clefable, and of course Porygon 2, who can eat up hits, and who you guys already saw. So without further ado, let's get into this battle. So if you guys can get this video up to 35 likes, that would be very much appreciated. Just trying to get my channel out there and share some more Wi-Fi battling with the world. So Malachi is issuing a challenge. I'm going to start things off with the Jolly Green Giant Red-Eyed Monster Aggron, and he's going to start off with Gliscor. I'm okay with this. Even Earthquake really can't do much against Mega Aggron because of its filter ability. So he's going to go for a substitute here, actually, which is a pretty good move, but I don't really care. I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks because I know a Heavy Slam could take out the sub, even though I do, after we set up these rocks, he is going to go for a... after he gets his Toxic Orb and all that. Gliscor is just an annoying Pokemon. He goes for the Toxic, expecting me to switch, because, what is a Mega Aggron going to do? I go for the Dragon Tail, but I was expecting it to phase out the sub, but that's not what happens. I thought it worked like Roar and Whirlwind. I had no idea, but turns out it doesn't. So he's going to be able to go for a Facade, which is an interesting tech on Gliscor. I mean, it's not going to do much to Mega Aggron, because it's such a beast, but it's still an interesting tech. I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam here. That's going to easily break the sub, and he doesn't really want to stay in and continuously take Heavy Slams with his Gliscor, even though he could probably outstall me. He has Facade, so I'm assuming he doesn't have Earthquake, or a knockoff really wouldn't do anything if he has it. So I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam here, and as you can see, it does about half, a little bit less, but after Poison Heal, it does about 40%. So... at this point, he's just going to keep going for Facade. I guess he doesn't want to go for Substitute and just keep wearing himself out. And he gets a crit. Obviously, it doesn't do anything. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Tail here and phase him out into his Diggersby. Diggersby is a very powerful Pokemon. Now, I expected this one to be Choice Scarf, like most Diggersby are. He gets, hurt by the rocks there, but he actually goes for the Earthquake. Okay, so we still don't know if he's Choice Scarfed or not, but Aggron lives, and there's the Life Orb Recoil. So I'm going to be able to go for a Heavy Slam, knock out this Diggersby, except for I don't knock it out. It survives with the sliver of HP. I'm going to, take Aggron out, save him for Death Fodder later, and bring in Porygon 2, who can take hits from this Diggersby, and he's going to just die to his own Life Orb after I get the special attack raise. So there's Diggersby out of the way. That could be a major problem if I did not get that guy out of the way. So happy to get it out of the way. Earthquake always screws with my camera. Let's see if it'll focus right away again. Woo! There we go. All right. So out comes Azumarill. Now I know the worst that this thing could do to me is actually superpower me, but I do not fear it because I can just, in that case, I can just sit there and recover while it lowers its attack and defense stats. It does go for the Aqua Jet, so I'm just going to go for a discharge here, kind of banking on a Parallax, but I don't get it. But I do outspeed anyway, so I'm going to go for a recover here, get some damage back, and then now he goes for the superpower. I guess he wasn't really expecting a recover there, but even if I did discharge, it would have knocked out a Azumarill anyway. So as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage to Porygon 2. But, you know, I can just recover it off, and as like I said, he'll just, you know, keep lowering its stats over and over again the more it uses superpower. So he goes for superpower here again, and I'm at a pretty comfortable range at which I can just discharge and not really worry about it too much. Except I do go for the Icy Wind, expecting him to switch, because Aqua Jet priority is a very, very, very big deal in Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battling. Except for he doesn't switch. I get a, you know, speed drop, which means nothing, and he's able to go for a waterfall. He does, I think, get a crit here. Yeah, he gets a crit here, so that's going to push me back. I got to use recover again. I know I can take an Aqua Jet after the -2 attack and defense. I'm going to go for recover, get some HP back. And yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. Azumarill's just sitting there chilling. He goes for another Aqua Jet, put some more damage off on Porygon 2. I love Porygon 2 shiny, I just think it's awesome. But I'm just going to recover and get some more HP back. Here we go. And he's going to go for an Aqua Jet just to get some damage off before I knock it out. At this point, I'm just going to go for a Tri-Attack in case he wanted to switch. I didn't want to go for an Icy Wind again in case it wouldn't take him out. So, there we go. There's the Zoomer out of the way. We got Diggersby out of the way. Two very, very powerful attackers that I did not really want to deal with. He goes into Gliscor, which is all fine and dandy. He's able to go for a Protect after he gets his Stealth Rock damage to get some poison healing back, healing health, all that good stuff. I do have the Icy Wind though, so I mean, once I'm able to hit it, I'll be able to knock it out. You could go for the sub here, but it wouldn't really matter. Icy Wind would take out the sub, then you just have to sub up again. In the end, he just ended up losing. So he goes for a Protect, hoping for a double Protect, and I'm able to Icy Wind him to death. And out comes this Talonflame. Now, this is where the Stealth Rocks really, really come in handy. I do a lot of damage to Talonflame. It's going to go for a Brave Bird. Not going to do much against Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is an absolute monster. And I'm going to be able to kill it with a Discharge. So Porygon 2 eating up souls right now, destroying everything. And there goes that Talonflame. So I kind of really like this defensive core I got going. I got Bronzong, I got, you know, Porygon 2, I got Clefable, Mega Aggron. I'm kind of feeling this team right now. This is my most recent team. The team that you'll see in the other battle is not as recent, but he does go for a for a Mega Evolution Blastoise here. I'm actually going to, I believe I'm going to Discharge here, knowing I can take a Aura Sphere from this range, surprisingly. I honestly thought it might have killed me, but Porygon 2 hangs on there like the beautiful sitting duck he is, and I'm able to go for a Discharge and do quite a bit of damage. Now, I just wanted to return Porygon 2. I could have let it die, but I wanted to return it and just to keep it for death fodder later in case I had to. Wasn't trying to 6-0 anyone. But he does go for an Aura Sphere here. As I send out the Eater of Worlds, Clefable. And it doesn't do much. So it's resisted and it's Clefable. So he goes for a Water Pulse here. It doesn't do much, but it does do enough to give me my Citrus Berry. And I'm able to go for a Calm Mind here. But as you can see from this next Water Pulse, Calm Mind means nothing because he's just going to get another critical hit. He got a lot of crits this battle. And obviously, I went for another Calm Mind. And Clefable, despite +2, I don't think could be able to take a Water Pulse from a Mega Blastoise at +2 special defense. So I have to withdraw Clefable and save it for later. I don't know why. I just can't let Clefable die. Mega Clefable, I mean, not Mega, Capital Clefable Hero. I mean, why would I let it die? So we send out Haxorus because I know it can take a Water Pulse easily. And then I can just kill it off with an Earthquake. Or, I didn't want to go for Outrage yet. But I am going to be able to kill it off with an Earthquake after it takes some damage from the Water Pulse. If it got the Confusion Hacks, it wouldn't have mattered because I do have the Lumberry on this Haxorus. Haxorus Shiny is so beautiful. Earthquake, oh, he screws in my camera. So there we go. We're going to pause the video right here. We are at 23, so give me 1 second. And we're back, and I'm able to kill off that Blastoise with an Earthquake, like I said. Now, at this point, he's going to go into Aromatisse. Moonblast is real. Moonblast would probably kill Haxorus from here, so I have to return it. And I have to send out Nidoking. Now Nidoking's going to be able to take care of this Aromatisse after, even though he gets a special attack drop on this Moonblast, which was just terrible. It just made me so sad. I thought the battle was going to go on longer than it had to. But after 2 Sludge Waves, I'm going to be able to knock out this Aromatisse. I was really expecting this Aromatisse to be a Trick Room, and I had no idea how to counter that. I'm just going to be brutally honest. Goes for the Echoed Voice here. I have no idea what else Aromatisse does other than Trick Room. So Sludge Wave is going to be able to take out Aromatisse. Thank you so much for the battle, Malakibot. Good game. I actually end up being a 6-0, but you played really well. Just, you know, Mega Aggron is very, 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 very powerful. If you guys like this battle, remember to give it a thumbs up. Let's try and get this video up to 35 likes for 2ForTuesday's first battle. And then we will have another battle coming up against Malakibot that's actually a lot closer. That's why it's the one we're saving for last. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night. Have a great day wherever you may be in the world. I'll see you all next time. Just remember, have a capital day. This is CapitalClefable, and I'm out. Later.